finances, relationships, and much more. Let's break some tables on Table Talk.
Hello. Welcome to Table Talk. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. Come closer, my friends. Let us break some tables. I hope you had a fantastic weekend. I did have a good weekend. Yes, I did. Welcome to the show. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. The show is live on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. Let me just tell you, if you're a first timer on the show, that this is a gendered show, just so you know ahead of time, right? What we do here is break stereotypes around women's issues. The purpose of this show is to help you stimulate thoughts, right? I ask a lot of times, why? That's my favorite question to ask, because this allows you to probe into why you do what you do, why you believe in what you believe in, and if there could be a better way to do things. Again, I love to say that the moment we stop to think, then we die. Right, so we're going to probe why we react to women's issues the way we do, the fundamental thoughts around women, including the way women themselves internalize their own matters. That's what we do. That's why it's called Table Talk. We break the table here. We break stereotypes for 1 hour, Mondays. The numbers are rising. More and more people are listening. I know a lot more of you, unfortunately, also like me less. I don't want to use the word like me less. My DMs are full of people who don't like me, but that's all right. That's okay. My job here is to make sure that you have a fantastic show for 1 hour, and you can bet it you're going to have that. All right. The show's in two parts. The first is the appetizer. That's when I give you a teaser about just how my weekend went. No comments on that one. And then we go on to the main dish. So if you're ready, I am. Let's get started.
Here's the appetizer on Table Talk.
Right, here is the appetizer. I must tell you that a child's birthday is a mother's celebration of life. That was my thought yesterday morning. My little guy had his birthday yesterday. It was a Sunday. It was also Mother's Day. Hello. So I just had a flash of thoughts to when I was going to have this. I was going to say when I was going to have this gangster, because the guy is a boss baby. You guess is when a baby is full ground. Yeah, is a strong personality, and I remember how that having a child, every time any of your children celebrate their birthday, it's not enough to celebrate them. It's a good time to also thank God, if you believe in God, for also giving you life. Because actually having a child, hello, it's a big deal. So yeah, we had a fun small house party yesterday. That's the highlight of my weekend. So yeah, it was great. It was fun. We played games, treasure hunt. I love playing with kids. It was fun playing those games with them. Yeah, so that's typically how. So I zeroed out of the Nigerian issues. So today I'm back. And my morning also started on a very note. But yeah, here we are. Oh yeah, let's go on to the main dish now, shall we? Stay here.
Now to the main dish on Table Talk.
Of course, I told you that throughout the month of May, it is me and you on this matter. You and that, no. It's me and you. Let's do it the Nigerian way. Me and you. We have entered the same trouser on top of this matter. We started last week. Throughout the month of May, we were talking about bride price and the concept of owning another human being. It was pretty heated last week. If you listened in, if you did not, well, sit back and relax. Yeah, you're in for a jolly ride for the next hour. Yeah, before I start off, yesterday was Mother's Day, and I know that some of you are confused again. Oh, why do we have two Mother's Day? I mentioned to you the first was in March. It's not actually Mother's Day, although it's called Mother's Day in the UK. But the one in the March is called Mothering Sunday. And that's one, the date is not specific. It depends on Lent. It happens on the fourth Sunday in Lent. That's when Catholics and some Christians do their fasting before Easter. The second one was yesterday, which happens constantly second Sunday in May. That's constant. So that's the general Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all mothers. I celebrate you. And like we did in March, we also celebrate those who are looking to become mothers and pray that your prayers are answered. Right. Okay, now let's start off with the concept of bride price. I asked you last week, what is the history of bride price in your culture? Because sometimes we need to go backwards before we can move forward. So why originally do you think that in your culture, that's where you come from, go in your village, you understand? What was the root idea around bride price? Why is bride price collected? Again, here's my thought on bride price. I think that bride price, in fact, I think there should not be nothing called bride price. I think there should be gifts, right? I think that because I think that the concept of bride price should be that, oh, we appreciate that you have a good girl, quote unquote, that a guy wants to marry, right? But I also think that the parents of the guy have raised him well too, Abby, as much as the parents of the girl have raised her well. So I think that both families can exchange gifts and say, oh, we're becoming a bigger family, so we exchange gifts. The kind of thing you do when you go to meet with friends, or you go to your friend's house, you take a bottle of wine or a pack of small chops or something, right? So I think that's what we should have. What we have is different. What we have now, in many cases, is not the same everywhere, is that you find that families now task men. In fact, some men go to work really hard, sweat it out before they can get married. And I'm asking why. Also, I'm probing the idea that a woman never belongs to herself. She either belongs to her father, who then hands her over to her husband. She never at any point is her own unless she decides to. But essentially, it looks like she's someone's to be passed along, right? Which is why in some cultures you also see that if her husband dies, she's handed over to the next of kin because she's something to be handed over. And I disagreed with some of you vehemently last week that I do not think that any human being can own another. A human being is not a property. Yeah. So let's get started. 0700 993 993 993. Female callers 014657190. What is the history of bride price in your culture? That's where we start from. Secondly, do you think that you can own another human being? I saw some tweets after I had left last week. Some people were telling me clearly, Wemimo, I own my wife. I paid her bride price, so I own her. The concept of ownership means that this person is yours to do with whatever you want. If it's my car, then it's my car. I can decide to drive it or not. I can decide to use it to carry tomatoes. Or I can go to the slaughter and decide to put fresh cow that they just slaughtered in my car with the blood draining. Because it's my car. I can do whatever I want with it. I can tell you can't tell me what to do with my car because it's mine. I own it. But I don't think that you can own a human being in that sense. I think that when you get married, yeah, you're one another. You belong to each other in that sense of, oh, yeah, we're together. But you don't own a human being. And last week I told you, both in the relationship of love and that of parent to child. Some of you disagree with me. You're welcome to the show. Let's get started. Good morning. Hello.
Yes, good morning, Wemimo.
Thank you for calling. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm the first caller on your show.
Oh, yeah. Ready
My
to
name
break
is
some trouble?
Bashir. I'm calling from Baforum Ajek.
Yes, please go on.
Okay, this topic interests me about the bride price.
Yeah.
Traditionally, so they believe once you pay bride price, you own a woman. I don't support that. I'm a Muslim, actually.
Okay.
Let me speak from the point of from Islamic point of view. So the bride price in Islam is called mahar. It means the gift of love.
Wow.
So the money you give to a woman, it doesn't give you the authority. It does not mean that you bought that woman. Yeah, the woman still has her right, all her right. As much as you have your right, she owns her own rights too. So, but traditionally, they believe that once you pay that bride price, you hold the woman, you can beat the woman. If I have a daughter and you pay bride price, and you beat my daughter, I will come with my male cousin. We'll do the needful. If I don't have my way, I will arrest you and sue you and make sure you land in jail. So I'm not in support of that traditional bride price, and it should be eradicated actually,
Thank
or rather
you.
it should be changed to, a gift
A gift.
of love money.
Right.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much for calling. I love that. The gift of love. You see, that's what I was saying. There should be a gift, right? Like you come with gifts, you also give you gifts. Yeah, I mean, you're becoming a bigger family. But the idea of I can't wrap my head around it. Are you ready?
Yes, yeah.
Good morning. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Efe. Calling from Anthony.
Efe.
Yeah.
Okay, please go ahead, Efe. Efe, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I can hear you. Please go ahead.
Who am I speaking with, Wemimo?
Speaking.
Hey,
What's
I'm a first-time
up?
caller.
Hey,
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome. Go ahead. Efe.
Yeah, I've been hearing your topic, and first of all, I wanted to say about the bride price thing.
Yes.
You know, in some tribes, like where I'm from, I'm Medo.
Okay.
The bride price is just symbolic. It doesn't really mean anything or give you that authority over a woman. Our bride price is just 24 naira. So
24 naira.
Yes, it's just that he has given you the authority from both families that okay, she is now legally yours. You know, it's not that he gives you the right to do whatever you want with the woman. So I don't feel.
But I love that it's 24 naira. That's good. But I'm saying that even the concept of a woman becoming yours. What do you think about that?
Yeah, the concept of it actually, I believe, is the mindset thing.
Yeah.
You know, let's look at the tribe, the Igbos.
Yeah.
Before they get married, I know they spend a lot of money. A lot of money. So most of the men now see that as, okay, I went through this process, I suffered, I spent a lot, so this woman is now like my property.
Yeah.
That's why they have that mentality over there in the East. They just feel they spent a lot of money on that woman, so the woman is like a property to them.
So you are saying this is different for those who are paying 24 naira. You don't. The
Yes,
woman
it's
can
different.
aspire to be what she wants to be.
Yes, but like I still said, it still depends on the individual man.
Yeah.
So men are traditionalists in Nigeria, though they say they went to school, but they have this nurture, this idea that men are superior to women.
Yeah.
So they
I
exercise
have
that in
plenty
their
of
marriage.
them. I have plenty of them listening to me right now.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to be. It's not supposed to
No,
be.
it shouldn't be. Thank you very much for calling, Efe. Thank you so much. The numbers tell me that more and more people are listening to the show, and a lot of them are calling because I like that you guys love to break tables as much as I do. I thrive on it, actually.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine.
Welcome.
Was yesterday your children's birthday?
One of
All
them,
the
my
sisters.
baby. Yeah.
Your own birthday?
No, my babies.
Oh,
My
happy
little guy.
birthday.
Thank you.
I asked them.
Thank
May
you.
God keep
Amen.
keep them strong and better. In
Amen.
Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you.
Okay, I want to correct an impression by the last caller saying the Easterners that their bride price are expensive. That is why their men own them and all that. See, you see the issue of bride price. It depends on families. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Where the major issue is in the East and in other traditions is the other things that comes with traditional marriage, whereby they ask you to bring so and so 2 bags of yam, this and so, kegs of palm wine. These are where some of the chunks of the money is in. Now, the bride price is now by the parents. Some parents will tell you, like my dad, who collected just 200 naira for the daughter. Do you understand? So it's just like it's a symbol. I don't know. Even in the Bible, the way we are actually practicing it is not actually what it is with so many. When tradition goes from time to time, it begins to change and all that.
Yeah.
People begin to do things to actually suit them and all those whatnot. Why some father will say, "Give me 1 million." Some will say, why? Just give me 200. I'm fine.
But
Take
you
care of
see,
my
even
daughter.
if it's 1 naira, I need to understand why a human. Do you guys get what I'm saying? So it's like saying now I have only boys. Let's switch the table. Let's assume that I've got boys will be the ones to pay. So we're going to marry. Let's say my boys are grown, and then we're going to marry a girl, and the family tells me, because we want to marry your boy, bring money. I can only pay on something that I own, or I can only charge on something that I own. I can give you a bill, because I own something and I want to give it to you. I can give you a list of 1,000 yams, 20 kegs, because I'm passing something I own to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the part that I have a problem with. Why are you charging over a girl? Why? Why are you not charging over the boy?
No, it's like that with the Indians, so. Indians,
I'm not saying it's just Nigerian. I'm saying the concept anywhere in the world.
The concept of that payment.
Yeah.
Like the first caller said, it's like a gift of love, you know. But in the Bible, it is actually for those who are, if you rape a virgin, you pay a bride price. And you must actually marry that person for actually, disvirgin that person.
So even that one too, someone raised it last week. So that means if you rape someone, you pay compensation. And you're paying it to the father of the girl, right? So let's say a victim is raped. Let's even say that a victim is raped. That means that you pay compensation to the father of the girl and then marry her.
Then marry her.
You see?
That is biblically, that's what's in the Bible.
Yeah. So it still ties down essentially to that idea of a woman is not hers. Because, right now, if you rape a woman, if she's an adult, if she sues you, she goes to court, she gets the compensation, not her parents. Right. All right. Smith is on the line, been holding on for a while. Thanks for being there, Smith.
Yeah. Thank you.
Welcome to Table Talk.
I want to talk on the brother price.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sometimes people mistaking it to the long list that are given to in Igbo land.
Okay.
The brother price in Igbo land in most places are not even up to 50 naira.
Okay.
But what happens is that there is a culture and tradition that requires you to fulfill a list, and these lists are shared in the community, which the parents of that child have also benefited from other people. So if they are sharing 50 tubers of yam, it goes around to all the women in the village. So it's kind of trying to alleviate, bring fun in the village. But aside that, the system of paying a bride price sometimes, when some people have misused it, but the idea behind it is that, for the child to have a sense of belonging. Okay, you don't just go and take a woman and you start living with her. She belongs
to somebody, Abi. I know that's what you're going.
She belongs to a family.
So, but you know that the man also belongs to a family. I'm saying that why is this so for women and it's not the same for men? Go ahead.
This is a new idea, and I wish I accept that. Even I have two girls.
Yeah.
When they grow to get married tomorrow, I think I'll put this idea of exchanging of gifts.
Yes.
Yes. If you are coming to marry my daughter, I will have a package I'm going to present to you.
Yes.
You present to me.
Yes.
And it goes like that.
I have a convert. Yay!
My own side, I can decide to fulfill the list of my village without involving my in-laws.
Yeah, because
whatever the list my village requires, I will go and give them. But between myself and my in-laws, it's going to be give and take. They give me, I give them. A kind of love.
Yay! Thank you very much. Where's my shakera? I need to wave it. Yeah, that was a shakera-worthy moment. It is a shakera-worthy moment. Hey, I have a convert. I'm so glad to hear that. So some of you that challenge me and say, hey, what more you change it? I keep telling you, maybe we might not be able to change the past and some people would not change, but going forward, some people will change. Why don't we just exchange gifts, right? Or if you insist, do it both ways. What's in balance? Because the parents of the guy also raised him. So you can't say, oh, we're appreciating the parents of the bride for raising a good girl. Are you saying the parents of the boy did not raise a good guy? That's what it would mean. If they both raise good children, then appreciate each other. Bring gifts. I bring gifts. Oh, we appreciate you. Oh, we appreciate you. eat and drink. If you want to have a reception, if you want, you can do it together. Or we're having 1,000 guests. Okay, let's pay together to host our guests, or let's cook separately. Finish. Everybody goes home happy. I'm so happy today. I have a convert. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Mima. Good morning.
Hi, morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Happiness from Ikorodu.
Thank you. Please go ahead.
How was your weekend?
It was okay. Let's go ahead quickly. I have a break coming up in a minute.
Mima,
Yeah.
I hate culture. Culture has never been nice to women. You know, it favors more on the men's side. They will tell you ownership. I own her. I own her. Mima, I hate that word.
Yeah.
I hate that word. You own a woman, so you can do anything. You know, I listened to your callers, some of them last week. They're saying, I can do anything because I own her. This is wrong. Women, I hate culture. Have a lovely day.
Thank you very much. Well, I won't say I hate culture. You know, I love to say this every week. Social studies, they taught us. So culture is a way of life of a people. So the word culture is not a problem. It's a way of life, that the culture that we've had, but that can change. It is how we decide to do things going forward. That is our culture. So when you say, oh, it is our culture, I don't know what you're talking about. Our culture is what we do now and how we do it. I have a break coming up. I have a convert too. I'll be right back.
The football world knows that legends are made in May.
Well, here we are. There can only be one champion. Tielemans! It's a stunning goal from Tielemans! This FA Cup final could be finished before halfway.
And it is Chelsea who have won the UEFA Champions League 2021.
Catch all the football championships and season's finals only on Supersport on DSTV.
Need quality electronics? Go for Polystar. Need it at your doorstep? Simply shop now at www.polystarelectronics.com. Polystar, the Nigerian brand made for you.
Progress no go happen.
National Development Plan 2021 to 2025. We fit achieve our target if we all implement them well and work together. Because progress through planning. Progress through planning. Give us good governance. Progress through planning.
For more information on top the National Development Plan 2021 to 2025, make you visit www.natdevplan.ng. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning. National Development Plan. Progress through planning.
Empty wallet? Need a loan? Need vehicle financing? We've got you. Say goodbye to Sakba and step into the soft life with Creditville. Call us now on
07000 330 330
or send a WhatsApp message
to 080 55 1010
to access loans up to 6 million naira. Let's help you finance that good life you deserve.
Terms and conditions apply.
It's non-stop excitement at the AMVCA this year. From the fashion, the lifestyle, to the glitz and the glam. But one thing makes it all complete: Pepsi music. And this year, Pepsi is bringing confirmed Bedu to the AMVCA. Watch out for a never-seen-before performance from legendary Lagbaja and Pepsi Music Ambassador Rema at the awards night. Phew, I need a Pepsi for this. It's definitely going to be the legendary rave of all times. Proudly refreshed by Pepsi. Don't miss a beat at the Africa Magic Viewers Choice Awards 2022 as Pepsi proudly presents Rema and Lagbaja live on stage. It's all going down on the 14th of May at Eco Hotel Victoria Island, Lagos. Tune in and catch the confirmed Bedu on Africa Magic stations on DSTV and GoTV. Follow Pepsi_Naija on social media for more info. Pepsi, for the love of it.
Now who no, make he come here. Better don't learn. Let's you feel check if your vehicle is booked. You feel update your vehicle papers. Now convenience be this, no bother about pulling over.
My country people, better don't land with the
Plate Detect. You fit check the status of your vehicle papers, unbook your vehicle, and for your due vehicle papers from your phone or computer. Hey, oh yeah now, make you visit www.platedetect.com to get started.
We've got you covered.
Hello there. Vines Realty is having an Easter promo and you stand a chance to win big this season. Vines Realty has properties in the fastest developing area in Lagos State, Ibejuleki, with an appreciation rate of 300% in a space of 6 to 12 months. These properties are ranging from 1 million naira to 10 million naira only. You can also spread payments across 24 months. Amazing, right? Enjoy 10% discount on all our estates and win lots of amazing prizes, from bags of rice to sophisticated electronic gadgets. Call us now on 0700 400 0300 or visit our website at www.vinesrealtyng.com. All our social media handles are at Vines Realty NG. Hurry now. Offer valid till the 4th of May 2022. So call 0700 400 0300. Visit us at Suite 4, second floor, Dominion Plaza off Ibuefon bus stop in Lekki, Lagos. Think land, think Vines.
Welcome back to your number one talk, news, and sports station. This is Nigeria Info. This is Table Talk with Wemimo Adewumi.
Welcome back. This is Stable Talk. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. I'm starting off this round by taking comments on WhatsApp. It's 08095975805. I'm starting here with this one. Where is it again? Okay, yeah. You say the bread price is not bad, but the way you have modernized it, the way we have modernized it, we have made it to look like do or die. The original bread price of old was not expensive. You yourself, your husband paid your bread price. Who, me? Your first caller lied. If his submission was true, why do Arabs treat women as almost trash? I'm sorry, but I can't remember precisely what that comment was about. Francis says it's very insensitive and disrespectful to brand Igbos as considering their wives as property. You are outraged. Don't be, please don't be. Maybe that's what he meant. One of the callers. Please don't be. Oyeka from Ikoton says your first caller talked about bride price in Islam. Please, okay, I get what the other person was saying now. Please tell it's actually wrong for the religion to dictate to you what to do in terms of dowry payment. In the olden days, dowry payment didn't have to be expensive, supported, but not what we have these days. Okay. Good morning, Wemimo. When I got married in Abeokuta, I went with a list, and return I was also given gifts in return. Perfect. Vincent from Arena. That's beautiful. Exchange gifts, that's all. Don't give somebody a long list as if you want to sell land. The bride price being paid is an indication that the two families are involved, bond, not that the girl is being sold. In that case, exchange gifts. Don't just give a long list to the family of the husband. Exchange gifts. If that's what it is. The two families are now becoming one family. You are merging. It's like an acquisition. You're acquiring. You know when two companies are merging, acquisition. You know, right? You don't task one party now. When there's a merger, both parties come do a handshake. You exchange gifts and you snap photo. So exchange gift. When me the evangelist, I'm in support. We should be talking of bride gifts. Not even bride. It should not be bride anything. It should be marriage gift. Finish. Because once you say bride, then it's all about the woman. Why is it just about the bride? Are you saying that you, the family of the husband, you did not raise a good man, you do not deserve to be gifted something? Come on now. You guys are coming around now, aren't you? There. You said that children are gifts from God and should be seen that way even in marriage. That's perfect. I agree. This day they stopped taking bride price of over one woman. No, this is not it. The day they stop taking bride price of over 1 million naira, that's the day men will stop owning women. You see? It says, Chooks here says, you collect over 1 million naira from me as engagement list, and you are telling me I don't own the lady? He's laughing. He can't. He has bought a cow for 1 million naira. All right. Olawale Adam says in Islam, the dowry is what the you mean dowry is what the woman requests from her husband. Oh, you mean it is given to the woman? The man gives something to the woman? That you said that's what it is in Islam. Looks like Islam is even more flexible on this thing than others. This is long. Olubumi from Bariga, considering the bride price thing, I can't explain the idea behind it in Yoruba land other than ensuring that the groom's family attaches value to the bride about to be taken away. Something that is taken freely is usually not valued. Let me respond to you here. So while this sounds good and nice, the problem with this is that you think that the woman belonged to somebody and then she's taken by another person. Do you get? Two grown-ups, me, a woman, I see a guy, we like each other, we agreed to marry each other. I'm not being taken away. I open my eyes, I'm deciding to get married. I'm not being taken away from you because I don't belong to you in the first place. Otherwise, you would have married me off. That's why you can't marry me off. Okay, when you own someone, in fact, some men are also owned by their families. You know that, right? So they marry brides for them and they tell them what to do. We'll talk about that some other times. Yeah, let me continue this comment. It says, however, I still personally believe that conferring exchange and barter between the family is better. You guys are getting convinced now. Good. Except for Islam, there is no price. What exists is a nuptial gift called mahar, I hope that is, or sadak in Arabic. It is what a woman requests from her groom as a sign of love for her to be married to him. Again, this sounds good. My problem with this is that it should be both ways. The woman should also give a gift to the man. Abi, are we not on the same page? Why? Why is it? It is hers alone and might not be necessarily a material gift. Oh, okay. For instance, a woman accepted the conversion of her husband to Islam as a gift. This gift is a prerequisite for the man to consummate the marriage with the woman. Oh, you're saying that the woman would ask something from the man? Sounds interesting. The bride must drop her father's name for her husband and leave her father's house for her husband. You want me to sincerely tell you what I think about this? I thought we were going to have this conversation separately about dropping your father's name. So my surname Adewuni is my husband's name, right? I was going to say my original name, my birth name. My birth name was Wemimo Obiwale. But right now, I doubt that you will. So the people who knew me for the first 25, 26 years of my life knew Wemimo Obiwale, right? Up to university, I mean, right? But I doubt that if you search for Wemimo Obiwale online right now, that you find many things in that name. Because it was a total switch. And I've been having thoughts of recent. Why? So what this means, I know this makes you very uncomfortable, but again, the day we stop thinking is the day we die. So I keep thinking, why? Essentially for what? So what this means is that the 25, 30, 40 years of my life, depending on when you get married, practically ceases to exist. Do you know what it means to... Do you know what identity means and what it means to lose your identity? Do you know what that means? I started thinking, so people who knew me when I was in secondary school, so a lot of them recognize me because my face hasn't changed. So I'm pretty easy to find, But people who didn't know when I got married years ago, people who just didn't know what my life has been like, they keep possibly looking for, maybe they even want to give me money. And they're looking for Wemimo Obiwale all over the place. I'll search. I've not even tried. But again, that's my thought about it. If you ask me now, because again, as we think we get better, my thought right now at this age of my life is that if I'll give an opinion about it at this point of my life, is that I don't think it's necessary. I don't think that a woman needs to change her name to be married. Because marriage means that you decided to come together. I know it's good to have one family name. I know that's a concept of the family name, the surname thing, your children, every one of you having one family name, which sounds good. But when you think about the switch of identity, and the problem for me then, being in the media, when I started from where I started from, you can't have a compound name. So I couldn't do Wemima Obiwale Adewuni. Do you get? I had to do one or the other. And I felt good back then switching to this other name. But right now, looking at it, no. I don't think so. Okay, final one, and then I go back to the phone lines. Obina is writing from Paco, says both parties are not the same. The families are coming together to build relationships. What it is that the values in the bride price, you are being taken away. The woman is the one marrying. You're being taken away from who to who. Right, from who to, all right, let me go back to the phone lines. Give me a few minutes to cross to the other side. All right, thank you for being gentlemen and gentle ladies and allowing me go onto WhatsApp. Now I'm on the phone lines 0700 993 993 993. Female callers 014657190. Good morning, hello. Are you ready for me?
Hello, good morning.
Welcome. What's your name, sir?
Good morning.
Good morning. I can hear you. What is your name?
Yeah, my name is Mutiu, calling from Ojota.
Mutiu, welcome to the show.
Okay, let me start with a joke first.
Yes, please.
Remember, you two don't buy beans. Please try collect the bread, because you've changed your name already, and now you're feeling bad about it.
Yes,
I see no reason anyway.
No, see, human beings are human. You by now you should know that I'm not a pretentious person. The day we stop thinking is the day we die.
I understand you very well. I understand you, even with the enlightenment and everything you're coming up with.
Yeah,
I'm happy with it. But I'm sorry to go this way, but Islamically, we are not supposed to change the name of the women completely.
Yeah.
You still allow them to bear their father's name. Like my wife now, her name is Ajiboye. She's still she's still Ajiboye Adisa. My son name is Adisa. She just needs to add the Adisa to the Ajiboye, which is okay.
But that's why I took my time to explain to you that in my instance that was not possible. If it were, right now you guys would have known me as Wemimo Obiwale Adewuni. But
it is painful. I know.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's very, very painful.
It
that
is.
All of a sudden you live your life. The 26 years of your life.
Voom.
You abandon it completely.
Vava voom.
Now starting afresh.
Vava voom. You get what I'm saying?
So sorry. Please keep doing what you're doing anyway.
Thank you.
I know it is not easy.
It's not.
God will put you through.
Thank you very much for calling. What I am saying? See, I don't think that all of you would then, like I said last week, there isn't a switch that you say boom, bam, switch from NEPA to Gen. It's gradual thought, and I need you to allow that gradual thought. Again, my thought about a lot of things might change next year as we grow and as we rub minds together and as we come across new knowledge. You must allow yourself to grow and to change. There's nothing wrong with that. And I'm at the point where, I'm considering thoughts, and that's what the thought I'm bringing to you. And I'm asking you to also consider these thoughts. Back then, I thought it was beautiful, to get bride price, to do engagement, to send long lists. I was what? How old was I then? It's not about the age. It's about what I thought was okay then. But I've grown, I've seen, I've thought deeper, and the junction I'm at right now. But I can't change my name again because imagine I come tomorrow now and I say, hello, welcome to Table Talk and Wemimo Obiwale. Who is this one? So now I've built again an identity on this name, which I'm going to retain no matter what. This one, forget it. No, this is not going to happen to me. Do you get what I'm saying? So Temi's on the line from Mafoluku. Hello.
Hi, Wemimo.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for calling.
Let me just say welcome to my line of thoughts on last name not changing.
Yeah.
Because I didn't change my last name.
Oh, man. Now I can confidently say that I envy you. I can confidently say that.
I mean, to me, it was like, what's in the name, really? Like, if I don't change my name, does that mean I'm not married to you?
Yeah.
Right? That was my first thought. And then, when I wanted to, and then I realized, wait, so if I don't do that newspaper article, then, heck no. I said, you know what? Until Nigeria changes law on that article, forget. So the marriage certificate doesn't have any weight. It's the newspaper article that has weight over
I tell you. I tell you.
I was like, no, I'm not doing. But
I envy you.
Yes. I said I'm not doing. But people have accepted. There was no fault. My parents tried to be like, you're not going to change the name. I was like, no, that's okay, fine. Even my husband was like, you know what, you're fine.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
I thought it, back then I thought it was grand. I thought it was and so many people still feel like that, and it's okay. But right now, I felt it was. I made a very silly.
Do you know the funny thing though? Let me crack you up.
Yeah.
I get more questions from females asking me why did I change my name.
I tell you.
And I'm like, okay, you wanted to. That's fine. That's great. Before the ink was dry, you already knew. So that's good. I just refused. I'm like, that's the practical. No. So newspaper has more weight than my. No.
Huh.
I just. No.
Thank you very much, Tammy. I envy you. I want to be like you when I grow up. Yeah. Thank you, Tammy, for calling. Akikpelu is on the line from K2. Hello, Table Talk.
Hello, Madam Wemimo.
Good morning. I'm well, thank you.
Thank you for wonderful work you are doing over there.
Thank you, sir.
This particular topic of changing of name that just made me remember.
No, we're not talking about changing of name. You people have come. No,
that's what I'm trying to say is I have a friend that I've lost today because of she's a lady, and we like ourselves so much. But when she married, I'm trying to look for her up to the moment. I couldn't get where she is.
Because she has changed her name.
I didn't mean her primary name they said there. I believe I must have maybe through WhatsApp or something, or through Facebook and some other thing. And honestly, it's quite unfortunate.
I tell you.
Honestly, and I'm a Muslim too, but I would rather prefer lady maintain their name.
I tell you, I kid you not. Thank you very much. It's like you just take a duster. And you wipe when you use chalk, you just wipe it. Then you start afresh. But we're not talking, you guys stop it right away, okay? Stop it. Let's finish up with the bride price, right? We'll have the name change thing going on later. I know some people are thoroughly offended about this. How dare you say a woman, you are teaching them, you have to see my DMs. In fact, somebody last week questioned my Christianity. So, your bio on Twitter says Christian. I doubt that you're even a Christian. Me, Moya, look away. You see, many times I see all your comments. If I do not reply your comment, sometimes because I didn't have time to. But many times if your comment I just ignore. I just look away because good necessary. Let's go back to the lines. Good morning, hello.
Good morning, Wemimo.
Thank you for calling.
Yes. This is David from Desuriate.
Welcome, David. Let's talk about bride price, okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are saying the man too have been toyed on by the parents.
Hasn't he?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
And why they are appreciating the lady is what I've sent to you. It is not compulsory for the man to drop. The man doesn't even drop his father's name, and he doesn't go to the house. It's not compulsory for him to leave his father's house. But on the part
wait. It's not. You mean a man can get married and still live in his parents' house?
Of course, if they have a very large compound and so many flats there, a lot of them do it.
Wow.
Yes, that they will give a separate apartment to the man, and the wife is bringing in.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
But a woman now that drops her father's name and leaves her father's house to her husband's house has to be appreciated.
Nabio.
So that is why the bride price, we should be talking about people who are taking it out of proportion.
No. You see, out of proportion is bad. I'm saying that everything, the whole concept in the way that you have described it, in my opinion, is also not making sense. Because what you're saying is that it is okay for a man to a grown human being. Like, I have 3 boys now. Because I now built a mansion, my sons would choose to stay with me. Onto what now? As a grown human being, you don't. Wait. I'm coming.
It's not compulsory.
But yeah, you're saying that it's okay.
They buy their own land and build their own house.
No, you are saying what you are saying is that it is okay, that it is permissible for a man to remain in his parents' house. And I'm asking, what kind of parents allow a grown adult to keep living in their houses? Why would you keep living?
No,
is it wrong?
It's not compulsory.
We're saying the same thing.
If they have a separate apartment.
We're saying the same thing. In the house that their parents own. That's crap. You're grown. You're called an adult for a reason. Oh, yeah. Oh, now. Don't even work. Let your parents feed you. If it's permissible. Why are you grown? You see some of the problems you have? You think, yeah, not all the time, but if it's permissible, because you're saying the concept of the bride price now comes from the fact that the husband's, we started with the husband's house. That's what we did last month in April. The concept of the Ileoko, the husband's house. So that's why I'm taking this systematically. So this means that the idea is that a woman is coming from her father's house to her husband's house, right? Now, you do not want to agree that two grown adults are getting married and starting a family together. They're getting their own place to start their life. They're building their own house to build their own family. How dare you think that it's okay for you as a grown man or a grown woman to permanently remain in your parents' house in the work and the toil that they built? And there's nothing wrong with, why are you grown? You don't want to build anything for yourself? Because I don't get. Oh, back to the phone lines. Good morning, hello. Are you there?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you. Welcome. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Stanley.
Stanley, thank you for calling me. Please go ahead.
Yes, I'm beginning to think, because from what you said, the day we stop thinking, we start dying.
Yep.
I'm beginning to think it will be very wise for women to stop accepting husband, to stop marrying. You just get yourself a man, you get if it's necessary.
No, say that again. You say you think it's time for women to do what?
Yes, to stop getting married, for this marriage of a thing to stop. For women to just, as a man, you just go contract a woman, give birth, you stay on your own as a man.
If you want now, marriage is not compulsory, you know. If you want,
it's not women should stop. Women should just decide that, because a lot of thinking that has been coming up is really causing so many confusion.
Which one? What are you confused about this morning?
For instance, saying a woman should not saying a woman should not change her name. You know, still bearing his family's name. While the parents, like when I got married, what my in-law told me, they said they are giving me their daughter to take care of. So they are giving me a kind of this thing to take care of. The caring now has gone out of, because no matter your age, so long as you still have people, your parents or whatever, you are still a baby to them. Now your parents the parents take their baby and give to me, their daughter, and give to me to start taking care of the daughter. She is my wife. Though the idea of saying I own her is in two-way thing. If you own, you can actually say I own my wife or I own my husband. There's nothing wrong in saying that, but it depends on what you really mean by saying I own my wife or I own my
So what exactly?
husband.
You don't sound confused to me. You clearly know what you're talking about. So what precisely, which concept that I've touted this morning gets you so irked?
The one that gets me this thing is to say I'm not too comfortable with saying a woman should not change. If you get married, for goodness sake, you change your name, the identity should be changed. Like the woman who made cause said that she did not change her name and all that. I don't think though it's good for her, but to me, I think it's very, very wrong. It's not the right thing.
What is wrong? So let's lay the argument nicely, okay? You might be my final caller. Take your time. So what essentially, let's think about it. You agree with me that the day we stop thinking, we die. Let's take essentially, what is wrong about you not changing your name?
What is wrong is a normal thing. When a woman gets of age, everybody should expect the woman's name to be changed.
You have not answered my question. What is essentially wrong? What could go wrong? I mean, what could be 1, 2, 3 things that are wrong with it.
What is wrong with it is what I think is wrong with a woman not changing name.
Yeah.
You are not totally giving yourself. You are not totally accepting. You've left. You don't. The woman did not totally believe and see that she has left her father's house to become one. You see, when
let me my time is almost up. Let me just ask you 2 questions. The husband, did he also leave in the sense that you mean his family to be joined to his wife?
I didn't get your question.
Did the man also leave his family in the sense that you have described to be joined to his wife?
A man does not leave his family. A man stays in his family. It's the woman that leaves his family. Even if a man leaves his father's house and go maybe get another apartment or go out of the family house, does not mean he has lived the distance. That is why at the end of the day, whatever that happens, possibly, for instance, when the man or anybody dies,
my time's up. My time's up. My time is up. Thank you very much. Well, I did not have enough time to lay this out, but I hope that we've trashed it enough. Keep thinking about it. We're continuing in next week, and then I'll expand to the changing of name. This is Table Talk Nigeria Info 99.3. My name is Wemimo Adewu. Let's do this again next week, Monday. More and more people are listening in. I love that I'm beginning to stroke your thought to think about why you do what you do. Keep asking why, and then maybe we'll progress. Keep listening to Nigeria Info. The tech heads are next at 10. My name is Wemimo Adewuni. Wemimo Sport on social media. Don't go away.
You are listening to your number 1 station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Get up in the morning, ready to conquer the day.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.